Gav, 2-0 to Gloucester City in the FA Cup replay this evening. Just came up a little bit short in the end. How did you see the game overall?
Well, the first half, I think we weren't quite at it until the last 10 minutes of the first half. But on the other hand, I don't think there was anything in the game really. And then the refs decides to give a penalty in the box out of nothing to them, and it sort of gives them a leg up in the game, I feel. And then, it sort of took us a bit of a while to get in it, and they scored a second. But we did feel the last 10 minutes of the first half, we sort of got on top and we had a few chances. Then obviously we get the penalty because the ref sort of makes amends for his bad decision, giving them a penalty, I felt. So we end up with one ourselves, and then unfortunately we didn't score, so we come in 2-0 down. But we asked the lads second half to sort of make sure they had a proper go and sort of something that we could be proud of second half. And unfortunately it just wouldn't drop in the right area. We had a few chances, and just unfortunately it wasn't our day in the second half.
As you sort of allude to, there are a few strange decisions during the game, but did you sort of feel that, like you say, the team sort of came alive late in the first half and the second half, and maybe a bit unfortunate not to at least get one goal, maybe another, to take the game maybe into extra time or something a bit further later on?
Well, that's unfortunately there weren't just one or two strange decisions, I think, for both sides really. And the worst thing about it was I felt it was a proper cup game tonight, and look, take nothing away from them. They're an excellent side, and second half we sort of caused them a few problems. They maybe could have scored a couple on the break, but they're a very good side, and I'm sure they'll have a very good season. So credit to them, and wish them all the best in the next round. But yeah, unfortunately tonight I think a lot of people will go home talking about the man in the middle.
But just taking something that you did say in that answer there, obviously Gloucester, very good side. Do you take some pride in the way that our team's played over the 180 minutes? Because the two games have been quite tight affairs. The first one was probably a well-deserved draw. Could have nicked it at the end, and tonight in the second half, the battling performance. Again, the lads showed they can compete with teams at the higher level.
Yeah, well, that side was in the playoffs last year, and I'm sure that'll be their ambitions this year, to sort of get in that top six of the league again and push the top end. So for us to sort of not match them as such, I'd say, but compete with them all over the park in the first game. And then tonight again, we sort of went right at it, I felt, second half. And on another day, something goes in off someone's shin or knee and it becomes 2-1, then you're right back in the game. But yeah, it didn't just drop for us tonight. We had little chances where on another day it forces someone. But unfortunately, that's football.
And just looking ahead to the weekend, games coming thick and fast. Another historic first for the club. First FA Trophy game in its history against Blackwell Heath. How's the build-up for the next couple of days look, and then looking forward to Saturday's game and what you're expecting in that one?
Yeah, well, it's the same thing really. We'll approach it as exactly as we do every other game really. We'll get the lads in. We'll do a lot more recovery stuff on Thursday because we've had a real tough game Saturday, and that was a tough shift for them out there tonight. So yeah, we'll get the physios are going to be really hard at work, I feel, Thursday, and we'll get back together. We do some bits on them and sort of wrap a few up and go again Saturday.